Question for Ellen. Why did you start working at the dance company?
Why did I make a dance company? That's a very good question. And I do ask myself that. That was from a recent post-performance Q&A, and it was a good question. Starting a dance company is a big risk, and it involves generating material on a constant basis that is interesting to myself, to the dancers, and to the audience. It is a challenging job. But movement has always been my primary form of expression, much more than words. I feel at home and empowered by movement, and there's such truth to it. You can't fake how you're feeling when you're using your body. So starting a dance company made total sense, as it gave me a platform for my most natural expression, movement, with which I could form a body of work to present to the world. I began choreographing seriously after I left the Merce Cunningham Dance Company, a company that I had the great honor to perform with for over 8 years. I loved experiencing the power and complexity of Merce's masterful choreography. Over time, however, I was pulled to experience another way of moving and being, something that fit my own emotional rhythms more closely. I formed Cornfield Dance in 1989, launched with the inaugural performance of my work Sidewalk Sonata outdoors at Cooper Union Square in New York City. And since that first performance, Cornfield Dance has had the opportunity to tour in locations around the US and to Europe, including England, Holland, France, Germany, Poland, and Russia, and to Japan in a 2.5-week tour to Tokyo and Okayama. We have performed more than 20 of my works in these locations and have taught numerous classes and workshops to dancers in those countries. My work is first and foremost grounded in full-bodied, pure dance movement. At the same time, I have also been fascinated by pedestrian and gestural movements and have incorporated them as material into my dances. And more recently, I've also included facial expressions. I'm interested in how these elements can both depict everyday activities and reveal the inner workings of a person's consciousness. My choreography has been a balancing act between these two poles of exploration, the world of movement for its own sake and the world of movement as a language to describe the range and character of our human emotions and behaviors. It is that potential for story and emotion inherent in being a person executing the movement that has been as fascinating and fulfilling as the power of movement standing on its own, without a story or indication of emotion. I'm in love with both. As I have matured as an artist, my choreography has evolved to utilize the incredible creativity of my dancers. I give the dancers seed movements and ask them to manipulate that material in their own way, creating combinations of movement that I have never seen before. My eye and heart long for new visual landscapes within which the dancers of necessity grow and discover. This, in turn, enlarges me.
My favorite part about working with Cornfield Dance is definitely the physical challenge of the work. It really demands a lot of precision and technicality in the execution of the work and the training involved. And I really love having an opportunity to use the skills that I've been honing over time with my own training and put that into this work. It's very rewarding for me. Ellen's work has a vibrancy within it that I think is very colorful and spontaneous and very much from her personality. There's a playfulness in her work and a sense of drama that doesn't take itself too seriously. I think it's very unique. I've noticed audiences reacting to Ellen's work in some really positive ways. Both audiences that maybe haven't seen a lot of dance, especially modern works, I noticed that they react with a lot of surprise and amazement at the capacity of the dancers and their control, and that the dramatic elements also create an accessibility into the work for people that may not be exposed to a lot of dance. And for people who are exposed to a lot of dance, I think they can really appreciate the rigor of the work and how crafted it is.
I am extremely grateful to have been able to work in this dance field for as many years as I have, and to work with the kinds of people that I have. The amazing, talented dancers and all the people, the artistic staff, the administrative staff, it has been fantastic. The mission of Cornfield Dance is to bring our work to a wide range of audience throughout the world, and I hope to be able to fulfill this mission for many more years to come. We hope to see you at one of our performances.